Hello everybody and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. So it just turned nighttime and we just got our server moved over to a different node. We've been having a lot of lag and strange issues in the last week or so. And I don't know if you can hear that sound, but like a lot of the villagers have decided to move into this church for some reason, and they started climbing up here. And you can just see I have like a big mass of villagers on the ladder and like a big rave party happening in this church. Look at those guys right there. There's probably like 50 of them all clustered together. Now I didn't even notice that these guys were doing this. Let me get back out of here. I didn't even know these guys were doing this until a few moments ago. I was over here, AFK, talking on Skype, and somehow a villager got flung all the way over here. There was a whole bunch of them up on the roof. I guess they've all fallen off now, but let me turn the sound down. Sorry, I forgot the rain. But yeah, there was like a big rave party happening on top of this, and I guess they force field each other, or I don't know what happened, but one of them literally got knocked way over here. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, so I don't know why they've all decided to clump into this church, because normally they all hang out back here, which I still got a good portion of them back here. And actually, you know what? Let's hit F3. Just take a look at how many villagers we have. It's 132. Well, I mean, that includes all entities I'm looking at, including those iron golems and like this boat over here. But, you know, upwards of 130 anyway. Now I see 135. Quite a few guys here. I would think that they should have capped out on their population a while ago, and it seems like I'm seeing a lot of babies here. So I'm wondering if the villagers going up in the tower started doing like the infinite breeding cell thing. I really don't know why there's so many babies around. It's kind of hard to see actually, just because there's just so many darn villagers around. Yeah, there's babies. Yeah, oh well. It's such a weird thing. I really need to get a proper housing situation set up over here. I think I am going to tear this church down. I said I was going to keep it before, but I don't know. I think we really should just get some better structures out here, really. So you might have noticed that all of my chests are gone. Yep, that's, well, not all of them. There's still that under chest there I need to do something with, but I have finally gotten to the point where I decided it was time to move them. And in fact, I think it's time to move this stuff. I had to cook up some more steak because Generic took the rest of mine. Yeah, so let's take those guys. And in the basement of this house I was working on in the last episode or two, I set up the storage area. So we've seen this before, and I kind of finished this area down here. There's still that dirt block that leads down to the x-ray machine, but I've added more bushes, finished the ceiling, and then I've added the storage area back here. So we got plenty of chests. Not all of them are full. Oop, sounds like it's thundering now. So this one was empty. I think there's probably a few more that are empty, but I've tried to organize things, you know, pretty good here. Probably leather doesn't go with food, but I was thinking cow meat and cow leather, whatever. It's like mob drops and stuff, and these 6 chests. Wood products up here, which is kind of, could be organized better. Empty, empty. These 3 chests should be all the cheaty sand that I created. These should be all the sandstone. And the smooth sandstone down here. I really like this texture. And it looks really good for walls. My end stone I moved down here finally. Cobble, yeah, and that's pretty much it around this area. Now I was thinking we probably could use some furnaces. I don't know if this is a good spot for them or not. But I was down here and I was like, oh, I have raw beef and I need to cook it up. I guess that's not bad. No, that works, that works. I'm not even going to try and complain about that. That is fine. Okay, so smooth sandstone was down here, and I'm rocking the Steve skin once again. Hooray! Alright. So, I think I have a small project that I want to work on today, and I will... It's over at the Experience Farm area. Let me get some things together, And, well, actually, you know what? While we're here, let's check the iron farm. I haven't checked this in a few days. We might have a few of these guys built up. And villagers, even though they've fixed, oh, there's a golem in with this villager. I'm not seeing things, right? There's an iron golem in there. I didn't think that was possible. What? Hold on. If that's the case, that is probably slowing down that farm quite a bit. Because the floor in there should be half slabs, and I don't think it should be possible for them to spawn. We got only 11 here. That's not too many. Yeah, there is an iron golem in there. How did that happen? Did he glitch the blocks? Let me just kill this guy. Because there's no way I can get him out easily. Oh, I don't want to kill the villagers. That would be such a pain to get them back in there. Probably one... Oh, there it goes. And that iron will just despawn. You know, all the doors are intact here. Yeah, I really didn't think that they could spawn in with these villagers. Maybe I should make these rooms smaller. Well, maybe I should find out, actually, the space needed for an iron golem to spawn. And make those rooms sized properly so iron golems cannot spawn in there. Huh, but I was thinking since that was half slabs, that there wouldn't be any way for them to spawn. Very weird. Okay, well there's only 11 iron golems here, so we'll just let them collect further. And I will meet you over at the experience farm. And here I was thinking that moving the doors downstairs would fix this problem. I think we're just gonna have to make houses without doors for these guys. And yeah, they are still breeding like crazy. Hopefully I don't have a villager apocalypse about to happen. I wonder if it's like that guy up there at the top causing the problem. Alright, so I was just doing a few more things around the villager base before we head over to the experience farm. I just harvested the wheat. I was going to breed those cows over there. I'm looking up at the UFO. We just had that thunderstorm and I'm seeing fire on it. I know the servers have like that fake fire. The rain should have put that out anyway, so that's not going to burn the whole thing, but I still think it's kind of funny that the fire's still there. So I got tired of hearing the villagers opening and closing the doors, so I have taken their doors away. No more doors for you guys. Sorry. I left the double doors on that house and this house, so they're the only doors that are above ground now. All the other doors are down here, so the villagers are just going to have to deal with it. My doors. Okay, well I'm going to breed these cows and then I'll meet you guys over at the experience farm. Okay, and we're at the experience farm now. I was away for a while letting mobs collect. I wanted to enchant another diamond pick here, and I was away for a little too long. Oh man. I had both the cave spiders and the zombies going. We have almost 400 mobs there. 393. So I guess I'll just kill the zombies, probably get to level 30, then I'll do the same thing with the cave spiders. Oh, that's a lot of lag. It's pretty cool though being able to collect this many mobs, you know, both the cave spiders and the zombies for so long, and then be able to do one enchantment, come back, kill the other ones, and do another enchantment, because I'm sure, yeah, I'm probably going to get over level 30. Yep. Gonna have to get away from these experienced orbs. Sprint. Get off me, orbs. Okay, just kind of got experience trailed all over the place. Let me kind of get away from those things. Alright, and we want to enchant this. Oh, only Fortune 2? That's disappointing. That could have been a really great pick. Oh, well, I'll probably just use that for mining then. Regular, just breaking stone. Alright, so let's collect the rest of this experience back up. Kill the rest of those zombies and the cave spiders. I think I need another splash potion. It is really difficult walking around third person view if you guys never done that before. Man, there's so much junk in my inventory. Yeah, let's just do this and get rid of the rest of them. Oh, probably you could have just killed him with a sword. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna drop. Oh, more experience is kind of floating around. Kind of drop some of this stuff off. Okay, and let's see what we get with this other diamond pick. And we're gonna get. It's still alright, but kind of disappointing that it's not the efficiency 4 in Breaking 3. I did another one of these yesterday, I think, and I only got Unbreaking 3 on it. That was a real big disappointment. Alright, so the project that I wanted to do today was do something with this path, this kind of hidden long path that I put back here and it kind of covered up. I showed briefly a few episodes ago, but we haven't really done anything with it yet. Looks like all this stuff is fully grown. Probably collect some of this. I've been using a lot of those jack-o'-lanterns back there for the underground lighting, and then I used some more at the spawn village, and I'll probably use even more in later projects, so it's always good to collect those and just get that supply going, even though I have a few stacks of them already. Yeah, well, maybe I have more than enough, actually. I don't know. But yeah, I got plenty of these melons. I might start using these as a building material. That could be kind of cool for something. But yeah, what I wanted to do was open this up finally and show you guys what I've done back here. So I extended the pathway all the way to here. So once we get to this point, it turns to the grass and it goes all the way down. I've used the the spruce planks for the edges here, and underneath we have the jack-o'-lanterns, and that's providing enough light here. You can see at my head level in the center block, it's block light 7. But at my feet, it would be block light 8. So this entire path is spawn free. And I've been kind of deciding what I wanted to do here. Originally, I had the walls for this place. It was bright like this. So all you could do is just see down, one block in between. But it got to thinking about it, and it seemed like it was a little too claustrophobic, and I've been expanding this out further and further. And then as soon as I expanded it a little bit further, I was like, oh, let's go even more. So right now we kind of got like this long rectangular room here with a floating platform in the center. At the end here, I kind of made it a little bit bigger so we could put something down here at the very end of this place. Now, originally when I built this path, I was thinking we'd have a tunnel all the way to like another section of this base, or something along those lines, but got to thinking about it and I really didn't think that was a good idea. I think what I'm going to do is probably set up like Exuma has and do like a little nether base hub, and then I can put another nether portal for like another section of my base, kind of like how I have one for my villager base. So I was thinking down here, what can we put down here? Well, we just got done raiding Generic B's base, and we have the wool and the diamond block, and nowhere to really put those and showcase that off. So I'm thinking we're going to build ourselves like a little victory monument here. I went over to Joe's base, and I took a look at the one that Generic B built for him. I think Generic B built that, if not Joe built it. Well, either way, it's the one that exists over at Joe Hill's base. So I took a look at that, and I think I'm going to replicate it. Let's see here. Yeah, I got some glass. Got the glowstone. And I think that's pretty much all we need for it, other than signs. And yeah, let's make a few signs here. I don't think we're going to need that many. Oh, yeah, let's just do all those up. Okay. How many is that going to give us? That'll give us a little bit more than 4. Oh, yeah. I forgot they make 3 each craft. Okay, so we got way more than enough now. Okay, so let's put these back. We got signs, we have glass, we have glowstone. I think that's all we need. You have a place for this dirt? Not really. Man, I need to do something with this stuff. I need to take it back to the villager base and just start putting it away. Oh yeah, this cobblestone. I've run out of room for cobblestone. I can probably fill it up in like another chest. I got some extra spare room in like my redstone chest here, but I have 3 chests allotted for cobblestone over at the villager base. That's all completely full now because of all this digging I've been doing. And then I have 1 chest here. I think I have this one I could probably throw some cobble in. But that's not really a cobble chest. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this cobblestone. I guess I could probably build that 4th spawn village for the iron golem. The 4th iron golem spawn village. There we go. I think I said that better. Okay, so I haven't really measured this out. I might need to expand this out further. Let me see here. So it's 9 wide. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's gonna make it right to the edge of this grassy area, and then we'll have to walk around it on this path. I guess that could be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, actually. Okay, so let's lay down... Oh, I didn't put the melon away. Let's lay down the glass here. Now, this is only 2 wide, I believe. No, it's... Yeah, it's only 2 wide. Okay, so we probably want that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so this is an even number. So I could put it... Yeah, right here. This will be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. And then we need, yeah, this back here, because that's where the wool's going to sit. And then we're going to have this be the sides. Let's see. Oh, maybe this is 3 deep. No, I think this is right. Okay, so, yeah, because the wool sits right where I'm standing. Yeah, so that's looking like something. I think we need to go up 1 more. And then we're going to have to do some glowstone action up in here. So glowstone, glass. Just so we got plenty of light and nothing's going to spawn. How's that looking? Well, that's looking pretty good. Maybe a little too high on the sides of the glass. I don't know. I'm here running water. Must be a cave or something right there. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the only thing that we're missing right now, well, I was going to say I think the only thing we're missing is the wool and stuff, but I guess we should place the signs, which wool goes where. And now that I'm looking at this, I think I just did that wrong. I think this actually needs to be 1 taller. Yeah, I believe it does. Let me go grab a silk touch pick so I don't waste that glass and I don't have to break the glowstone. I thought I had that right, but no, I did it wrong. Ding, ding, ding. So there's a silk touch. That's a good one. Yeah. I would like to get more silk touch picks from Enchanting. I think that's one of the few things that I feel like I'm running short on. Actually, I don't have... I was thinking I was going to break out that entire room and replace it with glass, but that would just be silly. All we need to do is just repeat this pattern up on top. Oops. Get back up here. So just like this. Yeah, just like that. Good. And then we'll put glass. Oop. And do this over here. Glass, glass. Okay, and then we'll silk touch these out. Alright, and... Oh, that was weird. I thought I just saw something moving. Maybe a little bit of game lag. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know. Okay, so... Yeah, let's place these signs here. And white. Wool. Yeah, I think that's what we want. And then this one will be yellow wool. Keep hitting enter like it's going to get me out of that screen. Cyan wool. This one should be the purple. Purple wool, good. This one is... I had to look. Lime wool. Then we got the red wool. And finally, we have the diamond block. Okay, so now we have a victory monument set up back here. Not too bad looking. Good thing I raised the ceiling up as high as I did. That almost didn't fit. Alright, so let's go grab the wool and place it on the victory monument. And then we can call rating generic B's base a final success. Yeah, I've left it all back here. I'm just going to pick it. Somehow I ended up with 2 purple. I'm not sure how that happened. I was trying to figure that out. I don't really know how I did that. It might have been after a generic bee killed me or something. An extra one got mixed in. Okay. So this room, I mean, while it's cool, it's big, it's open, but it's square and it's boring looking because I've replaced all the walls and stuff with the smooth stone. I have these extra jack-o'-lanterns back here on the floor because it just was not enough light back here, or at least the way the room was set up before I started expanding a little bit more. I might put these jack-o'-lanterns actually all along the floor down here to light this up a little bit brighter. But what I'm thinking I might do, let's get this stuff on the bar here and get this done before I forget what I'm doing. But what I might do is put water all along the bottom down here and make this into kind of like a leafy, bushy, swampy, viney place. I don't know. I think that might look kind of cool. Okay, so yellow, cyan, red, lime, and purple. Lime, purple. Oh! I already failed. Purple, lime, and finally the diamond block. Alright. So now we have that completely done. And actually, I forget, does the Victory Monument in Vex's maps have another block in front here? Or is it just like that? I'd have to go back into waking up to remember. Okay, so I had that torch here because without this glowstone, we were down to like light level 4 right there at that block. So I put that torch there just to keep this all spawn free. But now I think with that glowstone we should be okay. Yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like underneath. We're down to the void fog level. I think, let's see here. I think, yeah, right there the void fog goes away, but yeah, after this block we're down to the void fog level. So if you ever come down in this part, if we have this all like water and vines and stuff like that, it'll look all misty and help complete the look. So I kind of lined underneath here with the jack-o'-lanterns like I did over here. And then I have these kind of going down the center for no real reason other than to light up underneath here to keep mobs from spawning. Yeah, I'm hearing mobs like all around. There's probably caves and stuff I've never explored. Okay. So I'm still trying to figure out what we want to do for down here. I think I do want to put water down on this level right here, and then we'll start working on putting leaves and things like that around to just to, you know, give it a little bit more something to look at, more interesting. So I did bring another bucket of water, and I think we can just quickly fill that all in with source blocks down there. Finally got 2 buckets of water here, and this will be like our infinite water spring that I've never set up. Okay. Yeah, so if we get rid of this guy, we can put a water there. Yeah, we'll just bring this all the way along. And I'm thinking I might end up replacing the floor so it's not stone, to be either dirt or maybe even the spruce wood, something like a dark color underneath the water, just so it looks a little bit more murky or something from up above. I think that might end up looking kind of cool. Alright, so we're just gonna come along and do this. The water will push us and make this real easy. Oh, provided I put the source blocks in the right spot. Another good thing about this, having water on the floor down here, is it'll prevent any mobs from spawning underneath, just in case. Because I don't know if the light level down here on the bottom part, I don't know if this is light enough to prevent all spawning. But I didn't see any mobs spawn down here, and I've had this dug out for a little bit, so it might have been. Okay, looks like we're just about done. Why it keeps pushing me away from the wall. I have to keep pressing forward. Okay. Very good, very good. And that should all fix itself. Awesome. Okay, so only downfall about this is I didn't bring a boat. I gotta swim my way all the way back over there. I should have started from this end. Dang it. So yeah, so from down here, it looks all misty and foggy. Kind of gives that kind of a cool feeling. Let's fill these back up before I forget. Yeah, I'm liking that. How does it look from up above? That actually looks kind of cool. I'm sure it would look better if the floor material wasn't as bright, so it looked darker down there. I don't know if we'll do these wood or dirt or something, but yeah, I think this will be kind of cool. Yeah, so in hindsight, I guess I should have replaced the floor before placing all the water, but it's really not that bad. Oops, sorry, twitch the mouse. It's really not that bad to, you know, just do 3 at a time, go down, break all the blocks one direction, and fill them back in, go in the other direction. It would have been faster without the water here, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. And I think this is looking a little bit better with the darker color as opposed to this lighter color. I haven't looked at this at all from up top, and I guess I probably should before, you know, I complete the whole thing. We're about halfway done here. Yeah, but I really think that the darker color of this dirt will look better than the lighter color of the stone. Yeah, I think I can already tell I'm liking that better. Yeah, I think that's looking good. It might look better if this wasn't such, you know, a flat, one deep water, like we have trenches and holes and other things to look at down there. But for now, I mean, this is looking pretty good. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to finish this back up and we'll be back. Okay, well I just ran out of dirt and I believe I don't have any more here. I'm hearing a slime somewhere in my storage room perhaps. Oh, big one in the storage room. I don't have a sword. Where's my sword? Sword. There we go. One hit. Killed the big guy. And then I really don't need these slime balls. We have so many at the spawn village. Yeah, but I think I am out of dirt. Some grass blocks, but that's not dirt. Yeah. I am pretty much out of resources, so I'm not going to be able to complete that. And a little baby slime over here. And I should probably harvest this wheat farm. I've been breeding those cows quite a lot and using this wheat to do it. Been giving away the beef and having people steal it from me after they kill me and things like that. So I do want to make sure I have plenty of wheat to breed those cows so I can continue having food. Oh no, and I'm out of I'm out of inventory space. Purple wool. There we go. All right, guys. So I think we are out of time for this episode. If not, we are getting very, very close. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this here. I need to go back to the village base. I need to grab some dirt, finish up underneath there. And I want, if you guys would, I would like your opinion on what you would like to see me do to that room. I'm thinking like, you know, green viney theme in there. I guess kind of similar to what we have in the storage room, except it'd be a little bit more damp feeling because of the water and the void fog. Is there anything else I can get rid of? No, I'll just leave that purple wool here for now. But yeah, let me know your guys' opinion. If you guys like this idea for the walls, what you think I should do. Maybe just put vines all along the ceilings and have the vines come down just to take up more space. Yeah, just let me know you guys' ideas. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.